Are all presidents in the world elected like in the USA? Let's compare with France. Let's clarify. In the United States, the presidential campaign starts with the primary elections. Americans vote for their favorite candidate within each party. In France, they also have a primary election, but it's quite new. They had it for the first time in 2012. In the United States, we don't vote directly for the president. We cast our vote for electors, and these electors vote for the president. There is only one round, and it always happens on the Tuesday after the first Monday of November. In France, citizens vote directly for their favorite presidential candidate. There are two rounds. A first round with all the candidates and a second round with just the two finalists. The second round is 2 weeks after the first round. French people can't vote earlier than the actual election day. The votes always take place on Sundays between April and May. In the United States, we can vote earlier. 2 in 5 Americans didn't vote in the 2012 election. We call it abstention. In France, 1 in 5 citizens didn't vote in the second round of the 2012 election. In the United States, the presidential candidates name their vice presidents during the campaign. In France, candidates for president run by themselves. In the United States, the vice president gets elected at the same time as the president. In France, the president first gets elected and then names his prime minister. In the United States, if the president dies, the vice president becomes president. Not in France. If the French president dies, a new election is organized, and the prime minister can only become president if he is a candidate and gets elected. The American president is elected for 4 years and always takes office on January 20th, more than 2 months after the election. It's called Inauguration Day. In France, the president is elected for 5 years and takes office about 10 days after the second round of the election. To have more visibility and convince Americans to vote for them, the candidates spend a lot of money. They can spend as much as they want or as much as they can raise. Wealthier candidates have a better chance of being heard than their opponents. In France, there's a limit to how much money candidates can spend to give everyone the same chance to win. For the 2017 presidential election, French candidates can't spend more than about 39 million euros in total. That's about $43 million. In comparison, President Barack Obama spent about $1 billion on his 2012 campaign. Which election system do you think is better, the American or the French? What do you like about it? Do you think it's fair that wealthy candidates have a better chance of winning just because they have more money?